Hey everyone. So I thought I would come on here and share a little bit more about myself and my journey to becoming a certified holistic nutritionist. Um, Someone recently asked me, how did you go from working in the legal field as a paralegal to being passionate about nutrition and wellness? And so I think it started for me as a child who grew up with a mom who recognized the need for alternatives to healthy living. She was into homeopathy. We always had bottled water. We always had the really good vitamins, not the Flintstone ones. Um, and she always made our meals from scratch. We didn't eat out, there was no fast food. But that really stuck with me personally. And so, fast forward to when I had children, I wanted to find the best way for them to eat. And I really became discouraged with how quickly nutrition and just health and wellness in general was becoming commercialized. And I knew that there had to be a way to bring people back to eating intuitively. And in my head, I actually started writing a book called Eat Like a Kid Again, because when you think back to how our generations and before had eaten as kids, we didn't have a lot of the issues that we have today, the weight gain, the social diseases, the fatigue, the irritability, things like that. And I watched friends struggle with the latest counting methods of eating. But they were still eating foods that weren't serving them. They were still feeding inner addictions. And the part that was missing was the fact that they weren't changing the way they were thinking or their personal relationship with food. They were still listening to broken signals. They'd created a craving, a need for their cells to have that sugar, that salt, or the additives, things like that. And society in general wasn't helping. There's so many fake foods on the market today. Even there, even the things that are supposed to be good for you or are health food, if you really look into them, they're really not. And then there was a time period where they were villainizing the good stuff, the healthy fats like olive oil. You cannot live in my house without having a really good olive oil. So when I was introduced to the health and wellness company that I partnered with, it really fit my findings and one that I could support. Because not only do we look at our foods that we're taking in, but we're also looking at what we're putting on our skin. So it's a complete picture of health, both mind, body, and skin. And so to have 40 years in their pocket as they've continued to perfect and improve their nutrition, it gave me the products to help people get started. And then my certification as a nutritionist and a lifestyle wellness coach then gave me the knowledge base and the words to explain why. Our relationship with food and our health needs to change. Again, just because there's a label telling you it's healthy, it doesn't make it true. So when we get back to eating holistically, when we get back to eating whole foods and matching that with proper vitamins, minerals, the nutrients, everything that we need to be our best selves, that's when the light bulb goes off. You feel better, the brain fog is gone, the energy returns, you feel confident in your clothes, like just everything, because you're creating a new relationship with food. And this is something that sadly most personal trainers, not all of them, but they miss the connection to vital nutrients. Diets don't make it. Counting calories don't make it. Um, Portion control doesn't make it. None of that is sustainable. So what I'm able to teach people is that this is transitional nutrition. It's a transition from the standard American diet to whole food, whole purpose eating. And this is the only thing that makes sense. And the only thing that you can start to give yourself the knowledge to confidently go forward into the next year and beyond, knowing what you need to do and what you can eat to make yourself and bring yourself back into that healthy relationship with food and ultimately just feel pretty darn amazing. If you have any questions, here to answer that. This journey has meant a lot to me personally. And it's something that I really want to be able to share with each of you. Just get some information and see if it's a fit for you. I hope you guys have a great day.